Hi, everybody. Fiona from Find Your Fabulous with Fiona here. I have the cure for your divorce hangover. Today, we're going to talk about when's the best time to start dating after your divorce, right? So we'll get to the answer to that. Really, it's a long-winded answer. So your divorce is finally here, or maybe it's not here and you're separated, but you're still thinking about divorce. And the question is, how long are you going to wait until you get out into that world of dating, right? I mean, if you're anything like me and a lot of the women I know, all your friends are saying, forget that one, forget that ex, right? Get out there and have a good time, right? So when is the best time? You might be excited. You might be really excited to get out there and start dating again. You might be somebody who says like, no way, I'm not even interested, right? But maybe it's there on your horizon at some point. So many of the women that I've spoken to in my practice have, when they come to me, they've sort of dipped their toes into that dating pool. And then they say to me like, oh my God, I'm done with that. I tried it. It was awful. I met somebody who was scamming me. I went out on a couple of dates. They were just really uncomfortable, or, it wasn't the person I thought he was going to be. And here's the thing, because if you're still healing from your past relationship, if you're not really entirely sure of your boundaries, if you're not totally comfortable with the person that you are right now, then the problem is all of your old patterns, right? They're all going to rear their ugly heads again. So getting prematurely, what I will tell you is getting prematurely into that world of romance and dating after your divorce, before you're actually ready, can be a huge mistake. If you do this, I can tell you that there's a 99.9% chance that you're really just going to repeat your past mistakes that you had before. You're going to date someone that's really similar to your former ex, because you just really haven't cleared up your past issues that maybe you have for yourself and that you definitely had in your relationship. And believe me, I'm not judging, because I am a walking example, right? I can tell you that without going into too long, I had a relationship not too long after my divorce that I found this man. I thought, oh my goodness, he is the complete opposite personality of my ex-husband. Couldn't be more different. What I found out over the course of the on and off, there's that revolving door thing too. There's a big red flag there. In the on and off course of that relationship, which lasted 4 years, what I learned very soon was he was basically inside exactly the same type of person that I was married to. Not going to go into all his faults and insecurities and problems, because I don't want to get sued right here, but he was the same person. And the other thing that I can tell you very clearly is that 2 weeks into that relationship, there were so many red flags that if this had been one of my friends, I probably would have said to her, what are you doing? Do you see this, and this? Run away from this guy as fast as you can. But I didn't do that. And the reason I didn't do that was because I hadn't sorted through all my own issues and problems and insecurities, right? So to answer the question, when to start dating after divorce, the answer is there's no set timeline, right? It really depends on how you're doing in your recovery and how far you've come in curing your divorce hangover. Now, if you think that you can handle, whatever you want to call it, friends with benefits, casual sex, have some fun, hey, why not, right? But what you need to remember with that is that also comes with its own set of dramas and maybe some negative feelings. Maybe you get into it and you think that this is going to turn into the next serious relationship. Spoiler alert, it's not, all right? So do it if you can handle it, but remember that there are setbacks to that too. So one of the things you need to think about when you're looking at if you're ready is, why do you want to get into a relationship right now? If you want to use dating as a distraction because you're lonely or you have insecurity, if you're bored, if it helps you financially, anything else, you're really doing not only yourself a great disservice, but the person that you're basically dragging into that personal hell with you, right? When you start dating and you want to get into a serious relationship, it needs to be because you're in a comfortable place with yourself, right? It needs to be because you've worked through all the issues with your past relationship. Then you're ready to understand your boundaries. And you're also, and this is the most important thing, you know what your own self-worth is, right? This time after your divorce, and again, depends where you are in the stage, it's the time to work on you, right? Don't worry what the ex is doing. Their past mistakes, all the stuff they did to you, whatever problems, whatever they're doing right now, that is not your problem, okay? And it's really not your issue because you can't do anything about it. You can't. You cannot control other people. The only person you can work on is yourself. So this is a time you can find a counselor or a minister or work with a life coach, work with a coach to get to a place of healing for yourself. And as I said yesterday, forgiveness, right, of others and of yourself, that is one of the biggest tools that you're going to have to master before you're really ready to date seriously. Until you work maybe with a professional to clear up all of your resentments, right? And all of the stuff that's gone on, many of them very verifiable. I mean, there's a reason for those. All the things that you've had coming up for yourself, you're not going to be able to trust that next partner to the right extent to have a loving relationship, to have that kind of relationship that's going to last. Because you're going to take all of those insecurities into the next relationship. Now, I know what it's like. I'm divorced. I've been divorced almost 10 years now. And I've made mistakes. So I'm coming from a place where I've pretty much done all the stuff that you've probably going to do or thinking about doing. But one of the, sorry, there's my doggy. One of the most important things I need to tell you is don't let the fear of being alone knock you off your track of healing and curing that divorce hangover. Because if you can get to there, if you can get help and get to there, you can move positively forward, right? And then you'll be present totally when the right time and the right person comes along. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about this, you can totally download my book for free. It's go to fearfultofabulousbook.com. There's a little bit more about that. There's definitely more about the healing. Fearfultofabulous.com. I'm going to put the link in the comments too. So totally go there, download the book. If this has been helpful to you or you know anybody that could benefit from this, I would love if you would share it with someone else on your page. That would be really great. Put in the comments below any questions that you have that you would like me to answer in the next week and a half that I've got going. Or message me if you don't want to put it in the comments. But so we're going to continue with this and let me know what you think. And I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.